Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to my presentation, whose name is Introduction to Pspice Schematics Method. So let's start it. This experiment introduces the fundamentals of Pspice and concentrates on analysis of this DC circuit. But at first, the Pspice is a circuit analysis tool that allows the user to simulate a circuit and extract key voltages and currents. Information is entered into Pspice via one of two methods. They are typed netlist or by designing a visual schematic which is transformed into a netlist. In this experiment, we need some apparatus like computer or laptop, Pspice design manager and schematics, resistor, voltage source, current source, connecting wires and multimeter. Procedure. Step 1. Opening Pspice Design Manager, click Schematic button in the Design Manager window to get the following schematic window. For the components, we need to click on Get New Part option. Once this tool is open, select a part that we want in our circuit. This can be done by typing in the name or scrolling down the list. For resistor, type R. For ground, type ground earth. DC voltage source, type VDC, and for DC current source, type IDC. Upon selecting our parts, click on the place button, then click where we want it to be placed. Once we have all the parts we think we need, and then close the box. To rotate the parts so that we will fit in our circuit nicely, click on the part and press Ctrl plus R. To flip the part, press Ctrl plus F. If we have any parts left over, just select them and press delete. Now we'll have to connect the parts with wires. Go up the toolbar and select draw wire. To get rid of the pencil, right click or press escape. To change the name, double click on the present name, then a box will pop up. In the top of the window, we can type in the name we want of this part. If we only want to change the value of the part, we can double click on the present value and type in the new value and press OK. Making sure we have a ground. This is very important. We can't do any simulation on this circuit if we don't have ground. And lastly, save the schematic with a name. Now we have to open the analysis menu by clicking the button and click on the simulate button on the toolbar. The Pspice AD will open. Before seeing the output, we can see the node voltage and current clicking on the voltage and current measurement icon. We can also generate the netlist from the schematic by using the create netlist option from analysis menu. To see the create netlist, use examine netlist option from analysis menu, and lastly find out the output in the Pspice AD by clicking on view simulation output file. Here we can get the node 1, 2, 3 voltages. By this, our experiment has complete. At the end of this experiment, we will able to learn the basics of Pspice schematic method, how to draw the circuit using a schematic method, and also learn how to simulate different circuits using a schematic method. At the last stage of this experiment, it has some alertness. In Pspice, if we do not complete the program very carefully, the simulation will be error and output will be wrong. In this experiment, I have faced much more problem for my little mistakes, like if I do not give the correct name of the components in the box, the figure of the components will be wrong. Secondly, I forgot to give the earth by mistake. That's why when I want to simulate, but I didn't get the voltage and current value. Thirdly, after adding all the components, I press on the simulate without saving. Fourthly, after simulating, I moved on the examine netlist instead of creating netlist. That's all, and lastly, I want to thank our honorable teacher for giving me the opportunity of presenting this presentation. Thank you.